Hello, crafties! Welcome back to SketchCraft Live. And look who's joining in, Brandon. Let Heavy James. Brandon, say hello. Brandon.
Hi.
And you are now live. And now
Hooray!
you have the scratchy voice thing. So you need to unplug your microphone and replug it back in. We're doing this live, folks.
How about now?
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Let's go ahead and share screen while I work as we continue along with Toejam and Earl.
Yay! That's weird. The Skype live screen's not working. Oh well.
It's sharing just fine.
Yeah, it's not. It's mine. It's whatever. I got the website up anyway. The page. So how goes it?
Got a long ways to go with the extra details and stuff. The bulk of the work is done. It's about 4 hours of effort.
Yeah, looking good though.
Yeah.
Looking cool.
After
I don't think I ever played the game, so.
I did, the lighting was throwing off some of my colors, so
Mm.
that's actually what it looked like before. And then I went and added some gradient maps to pump up.
Mm-hmm. I like the big guy. I'm guessing Toe Jam is the big guy.
No,
That's Earl.
yeah, that's why there's TJ on the metal.
Wasn't even paying attention to that.
Big TJ, you actually flattened it. You went
I
and
see it. I see it
outlined
now.
the T and the J. That's why I've been waiting for this all day whenever I saw you labeled him Earl and the other one Toejam.
Uh,
I was like, you only have the
well,
big
the
TJ.
guy's yeah, but the guy's yellow, so I thought like mucus, eardrums, toe jam, gross stuff would be yellow, not a pink.
Probably the guy with has a T and J.
Nope, didn't even pay attention to it. When I'm flattening, I don't see letters or anything. I just
Uh-huh.
see shapes of areas.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
But is the sword curved? That's what I want to know.
I'll point that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I could probably stay on until about 10:30, but I gotta go to bed early tonight. I gotta work early the rest of the couple days because Jessica's leaving for Oregon on Thursday, so I have to work half a day. So that means I have to go in early.
I don't care. Get your work done.
I am, but what I'm telling you is, around 10:20 or so, I'm gonna get off the stream.
All right. Well, in the meantime, get your work done.
I am. I'm doing things.
What are you doing?
Finishing the Rick and Morty. I want to finish that. The flats on that. And then When are you kicking me that?
Yeah, sometime tomorrow or the day
Okay,
after. I'm gonna push to get it done tomorrow, but
gotcha.
we'll see.
All right then. Hmm. You find a mover? Like, did you? I know we
I
talked
got
earlier,
one
but
more. I got one more estimate tomorrow, and then I'll make my decision. I space them out, bro. I'm not doing like 3 estimates in one day.
Mhm.
We'll get shit done. My dog will be spending her whole day barking at people coming up to the door.
Hey, you, hey,
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
check me out. I don't feel like looking it up, so I'm just gonna ask you. Do you know the name of the director for the Spider-Man solo movie?
It's something West, right? It's the guy who did that movie with the kids who find the cop car. You have
Uh,
never seen his films before.
you talking about the comedy with the
It's not a
the guy?
comedy. No, you're thinking about we might be cops or something. No,
Yeah, that's what I was
no. This
thinking.
is a drama about 2 kids who find this cop car and kind of go joyriding, and then it ends up being this murder thing. He's a good
And
director.
was it a good movie?
Yeah, it's a good indie kind of film. Hey man, the guys from fucking Community can direct the shit out of Captain America and the Avengers and shit. Then don't worry about it.
Right.
Marvel has creative control on this, not Sony.
Yeah. Me and Jessica were watching Civil War, and it's just crazy. You know what they did with 15 minutes of Spider-Man was better than any incarnation of Spider-Man live I've seen. Just it's so good. I think they chose the right actor. He's younger. Aunt May isn't fucking 90 years old. Just all around good choices. You got my seal of approval, Marvel.
That's what they were looking for.
All right, they were. They're like, we gotta have it.
Your opinion.
Did you even use the on the TJ on that medallion? Did you use those little different colors I used for like the indents and everything? Because I
No, that
noticed
was
when
pointless.
was it?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you
Well,
told me every time it sinks in and there's ridges like that.
yeah, we'll go over that later, so you're
All
not
right.
spending time. I'm not. Now's not the time.
Reason I
When we
asked.
do the digibooks,
Uh huh.
that's when we'll go.
I'm like, because here I am doing flats, and I'm like, well,
No, sometimes you overdo it. Same with like a ton of the controller things.
I
Meanwhile, I
put it.
needed those Chuck Taylors, and they weren't done. So,
I put the soles on them.
like, why this button thing here? Plus, I mean, I don't know. It's not that intricate.
If it's a different color, I just made it different. I looked at the
The
reference, and
buttons
it.
are all black.
Yeah, but there's three buttons that are going
Mm-hmm.
around. So once
Mm-hmm.
you light all three differently, I thought it would be
Mm-hmm.
different colors.
No, it's a solid black controller. Did you ever own a Genesis?
Yeah.
Then you should know. G.I. Jose. You'll learn. I told you, this is going to take years. I know you somehow just think, oh, a few months, you'll have it down. But you won't. I know exactly how long it's going to take.
Forever.
Well, that's on you.
Hey, how do I widen the brush? Just kidding.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
Kidding. I know it's the brackets. Nobody's on the Nobody's in the chat room today.
No,
Usually there's like,
no. Sometimes I got 12 people in there, no one talks. So it's like during the day.
mm,
It's okay. People can learn, man. That's how I learn. Just because no one's talking doesn't mean you don't do your job, right, Brandon?
all right.
Right.
Let's see. What was it doing? Did you already start packing today, or?
I started days ago.
Oh,
I'll do more packing tonight.
exciting. Is the computer and that your studio gonna be the last thing to be packed up?
Yeah, but that's going with me. I'm I'm not gonna trust my computer equipment with movers. I'm not
Right.
stupid. All right. Well, I think it's time to get the background going here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
You know, go catch a Chargers game before you go. Made you laugh. How about that?
You proud of yourself?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's utter shame. Do 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 do.
So I need to start painting the background. That'll be good. Do 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 do. I'll give them a version with the logo behind them and the logo in front of them. And they can decide what to fucking do. Because the resolution, the crop will go up to about there.
Is that normally how you'll do it when you have like characters like that where they're coming at you, kind of?
I'd just say put them in front of the logo. Fuck people's logos.
Yeah.
I never. I don't. You know what the magazine is. You got it.
Right.
The logo's irrelevant. But sometimes
Mm.
people get all fucking. In your logo. How are they gonna
Yeah.
know what they got? I don't know because it's all over the. Because it's. Never mind. Never mind.
It's like Marvel with those sketch covers, where they just giant logo. It's like you could have made that small on the back. We know it's a Marvel book. All right, we know it's Wolverine. Like, calm down. Those Dark Knight 3s were the best ones. Small, top right. That's it.
Yeah. Now we can get rid of all of them. Doesn't matter to me. Scrub that shit right out.
Okay, let's see. That looks good. She's good. Let's move that shit down to. Let's work on summer. No, let's do Mr. Poopy Butthole.
They don't know what you're doing. They're gonna think that's me.
I am working on flats for the Rick and Morty piece for SketchCraft. And right now, I'm deciding on if I want to do Summer's flats or Mr. Poopy Butthole from the show. And I'm going with Mr. Poopy Butthole because he's funny. Better?
If anyone ever hears that, sure.
I haven't looked, but how's Ashley's Kickstarter doing?
I don't know. I've been preoccupied. I'm sure it's doing well. I know she crossed 1,000 not too long ago, so
Oh, nice.
she'll do fine.
Soon she won't need us.
She doesn't need us now. So I don't have her on the show because she needs my help. You
Not,
do. You need my help.
it was more of like, like a joke, like when a parent says, they won't need us anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just prepping for the initial baby.
The
Probably
what?
initial baby when Jessica may have a baby.
Oh, you took a leap of subject matter there.
Well, I said I'm talking about, when parents, wish their kid off and then. All right.
Mm-hmm. Brennan James, everybody.
That's not my name. It is lead heavy mega potato tater tots.
Uh
Blah, 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 blah.
huh.
Oh, did you see what I was talking about? That Wesley didn't have his kid. That was his
Yeah, I
sister's
figured
kid.
it.
Oh, okay.
Figured it all out. Then I stopped caring. I got my own
Did you ever
problems.
really care?
No. Yeah, I care if he had a kid, sure. I mean, he's going to.
Right.
He's still
Yeah,
got one on the way.
yeah, whether you like it or it's happening. Did he tell you what he's gonna name it? Did they pick out a name?
Nah, I'm sure it'll be Zelda related.
That's what I was going. That was my next segue to that it's probably gonna be like Link or something Zelda related. Hi, Rick. let's see. Let's go blue. No, let's go green. Light green. And now this is for a Kickstarter project, right?
Yeah, not mine, but
No, but is this the 5 one?
the what?
I'm trying not to say too much because I always forget sometimes
It's
what
for
I'm supposed to.
Megavisions. It's the
Is it
logo, Megavisions.
right? Is this a one-off?
No, they're doing. They got 6 issues at Kickstarter.
Right, that's what I was getting at. That this is one of.
Yeah, they got 6 issues. I'm gonna do the covers for all 6, and Ashley's gonna do interior art. I
Cool.
got her that. I helped get her that gig.
Nice. The point was sometimes we talk about so many things at once that I'm like, oh, am I supposed to talk about this or that or whatnot? So
Yeah, if I'm working on it, we can talk about it. Good rule of thumb.
yeah, we can talk about what you're working on. It doesn't mean the future of things. So
Yeah, I've already talked. See, if you've been on it for the last month, then you would know that I've talked about this many times.
I when I'm doing this, I'm also working myself.
Hmm.
I can't just if I just sit here and watch you, I'm not gonna get my work done.
That is true. You have me there.
Hooray! All right, he's done. Let's see. Jerry and Sleepy Gary. Did they have any special requests with these two characters, or they just kind of let you do your own thing on it?
They let me do my own thing. That's kind of the deal.
That's cool.
The request is that it doesn't suck.
Oh yeah, well that's
Well,
that's
that
reasonable.
well, it's some people have their own agenda, Brandon. Yeah,
Are you making sure it doesn't suck?
it's the goal. It's always the goal. Yeah, you think that like that. Well, it's a given, but is it? You know?
Right.
You ever seen on MasterChef when some chef gets their speciality and they fuck that shit up?
Yeah.
Like, remember that chick with the cupcakes?
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite. She's all dancing. Oh my god, yeah! And then at the end, I got a hug. My wife used to get mad at me because I'd say she was Al Roker. Looks just like Al Roker. Sorry, she looks like Al Roker in a way. I can't help this.
I mean,
That's
she
an
does, but
that is an observation I have to make. I'm not being mean. I'm being really honest. If it's a mean thing to say, then fuck it. I'm gonna take that hit. Cupcakes everywhere. God, I love that. This thing is my favorite episode ever. foliage brushes. Where's my diamond?
But they love you, Rob.
Did you see the Rob Lowe roast?
I saw clips of it. I haven't watched it yet.
I went to
I'm
my
gonna.
uncle's place last night. One last time before I roll. I watched it there.
I like when that chick called Jewel Trailer Swift. That's
Oh,
pretty funny.
Jewel
Yeah.
had some of the best jokes of the night, though.
Did she?
Yeah, they didn't show you that.
Right. Well, I haven't. I've only seen the highlights, but
Something
they
in the
love.
chat room, Brandon?
Enjoying the stream. I don't usually comment because I watch it on my PS4 from Don Forte.
Hey, we're on PS4 now.
Check that out.
Super sweet. Always appreciated. Yeah, I don't want to give away some of Jewel, but she had some of the best jokes. Whoever wrote her stuff hooked her up. She delivered well, actually.
Right. Yeah, because they could be good jokes, but if you can't deliver them, so
I'm always bummed when they don't get Gilbert. Gilbert's the best. It was a good
my
roast, though.
my favorite one died.
What, Greg Giraldo?
Yeah,
Yeah, Greg was awesome.
he was my favorite, and he just
He's just a great comic, man.
yeah. I have his stand-ups. I like it.
What am I going to give him money for? He's just going to spend it on alcohol and drugs. Wait a minute, that's what I'm going to spend it on. Should I be judging him? What's he supposed to use it on? Cardboard box? Gonna redecorate the fucking shopping cart? I mean, yeah, Greg Giraldo's one. It's a true tragedy. You know?
Yeah. My favorite was what he's talking about, like having the hot dog vendors be your doctors and shit or whatever, give out your medical report. Hey, yo, Monica. Hey, yo, you got AIDS, yo. Just yelling across the fucking thing.
Yeah. But
Hey, yo,
you gotta admit, Gilbert Godfrey, when he did the I'm gonna fuck all you white bitch, the iced
Oh,
tea.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, when a joke is great, it works no matter what. It would have been great to see those two go at it.
Yeah.
Because Gilbert's he's been unrelentless for like 30 plus years, dude. You know, like, you can't phase Gilbert Gottfried. I don't think he has a soul. You know, I don't think he's someone you can reckon with. Like,
color should his hair be? Let's go with this color.
the only thing about the rose I could say is I don't know how much. I think sometimes they can have a little too much money. You know, I like it. I like it when it's just like they do these roast battles in Orange County. They're hilarious. Dude. It's hardcore. It's like amateur. They got the fan. Like they got to vote on them and everything. This shit is hardcore. Like if you think you're funny or you're good at cut downs, you gotta go to one of those Comedy Store roast battles, dude. Yeah, next time you're in LA, you gotta check it out.
Before, the only reason I was going to California was the in-laws or you, and now it's just going to be the in-laws.
So
You come hang out with them.
let's get Surf Bros.
Yeah, it's nowhere near Riverside.
I didn't say it was. Just go get it anyway.
It's a long drive. I'm not that fat. I'm fat, but I won't make the fucking 2 hour drive for some food.
You do love it.
I do, but like I said, not enough to drive that far. That's that's commitment. You get hit with any of that hurricane weather that's going on in Mexico or whatever? I don't
No.
know. The only reason I know about it is just because someone
Yeah, the internet blows everything up.
asked me today about like, oh,
The
did you hear
victims
about
of El
this?
Nino. Yeah. Ever tell you about that?
Mm-mm.
When my wife was in college, this girl was taking a collection plate. She was in Indiana, right? For the victims of El Nino. And then when she got here, she realized what that's just a bunch of rich people in Del Mar who didn't build a seawall. You know, I was
Yeah.
down there just laughing because this guy, dude, built. He's the only one who ignored the homeowners shit and built his own seawall. And everyone's homes were coming in the water. He threw a barbecue and shit. I got a burger, man. He was having a good time, dude. It was the best. Got a free burger and shit, dude. Had a Jones Cola. It was a good time. My initial plan for going down there was I wanted to try and get a boogie board and ride the Big Kahuna. You know, the Big Kahuna. Like I was a little bit more crazier in my youth.
Right.
You know, you wouldn't expect that kind of behavior from me now.
Not at all.
No, but I didn't have much to live for. So instead, they wouldn't let me near because the waves were 50 feet tall. And then I stumbled onto this guy on the news. It was hilarious. He was just drinking, laughing, while everyone else's shit fell into the water. Yeah, they fought me on it too. They didn't want me. It would ruin the look. Ha 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 ha. Like the guy's my fucking hero, bro. You know?
That's funny.
Yeah. I could just imagine if someone played him in a movie, it'd be Robert Downey Jr. You know?
All right. Those two are done. Beth is done. He's done. Rick
That's
is done.
disgusting. And I'm only gonna tolerate it because you're working on Rick and Morty. But watch yourself. Getting way too comfortable. Don't ever be comfortable around me, Brandon. All right.
I know this. Trust me.
It's my advice to you for the next 20 years. At no point should you ever feel like we're cool. You
I
understand what I
don't.
mean?
I don't. I don't. Trust me. I don't.
Because I don't really think I'm not really cool with me. You've seen how I hold myself to a standard, right?
You mean the dictatorship?
Yes, that's the standard. When we're in my dojo, it's a dictatorship. We do things my way. Period. There's no there's no other way.
Let's see.
I want to give them like shag carpeting for grass. Pink shag carpet grass.
Let's check it out.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been listening to George Clinton all day, dude. Of course, I have my own Pandora station dedicated to the Parliament. I'm a big fan. I'm sure there's some program out there that does all this stuff for me, like painting backgrounds, and get this free
Right.
plugin that just paints backgrounds. Yeah, some guy's probably dying to sell me on. If you just use these scatter brushes, you don't have to actually draw all the grass. You can just scatter all the stuff. The heck you say? You don't have to draw those consoles too, man. Just
Just Photoshop those in.
yeah. Make a costume as Toejam and Earl. Just cosplay as that shit. Why do you even draw? Just fucking pay someone else to do it. Yeah. My uncle, who is one of the biggest Twilight Zone fans in the world, can't grasp the concept that the Cloverfield universe is not one movie universe. It's an alternate dimension universe. You know, like he doesn't. I try to explain to him. It's like Twilight Zone. You know, they're connected, but they're not.
Hmm.
He just couldn't grasp this. I'm like, you've seen every episode of the fucking Twilight Zone. You love it. You've been watching that shit since you were a kid. You understand they're all in the Twilight Zone, but they're not all connected in that they exist in the. Fuck. You know, like I could just sit there, like the look on his face. I don't get it. You know. I'm like, I think you would have got this 20 years ago. Does people just get dumber at some point? Like, do they just? It has to be. Not all older people get dumb. You know, they just don't. There's plenty of old scientists that are fucking badasses. I'm just wondering at what point do people just check out and stop paying attention? You know? I mean, I guess it can happen at any age, but I wonder when it happened for my uncle. He was way smarter than me when I was a kid. You know, I was funny, smart, witty. Alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Too much of it. Probably the problem. It's a shame. He's like, they don't like Californians, and I know. I'm like, all of the country doesn't like Californians. Like, I just try to just Google,
Right.
Google America hates, and Google will finish it for you. Californians.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
like I tried it. I'm like, watch, babe, check this out. Like, that's why we're gonna tell everyone you're from Indiana, because that's where she's from.
Right.
When they get to me, I'm gonna be like, well, I was born in California, but I'll just take the hit. You know, I'm gonna try to avoid the conversation.
Right.
When someone asks me where I'm from, I'll just be like, "You see that new Star Wars movie?" Just change the subject. I'll just say I'm from the internet, sketchcraft.com. Just move it right along, move it right along. I mean, you live in Arizona. Doesn't everyone hate Californians in Arizona?
Oh yeah.
And yet somehow, you know, half my family that moved there is able to. My family, they live there, and every time I've tried to go see them, every time I go to your house, I've tried. They don't answer their phone or their emails or their Facebook,
It's
and
because
then
you're a
complain that I don't.
Californian, dude.
And then complain that I don't come out there enough.
We don't want to. We don't want to hang out with you Californians.
So I'm just gonna buy me a lot of flannel shirts. No one will know where I'm from.
There you go.
Pure flannel. I'm gonna adopt the Bob from Tool Time look. I'm not gonna be Rob anymore. No, I can't go by Bob. I hate that name.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I can't abide by.
You should
Can't.
change. You should actually. You know what? You should grow a little bit of a beard, wear a beanie, and call yourself Robbie. I'm now Robbie.
You having fun?
A little bit.
Yeah. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have fun.
Start drinking. What is it? What is it? PBR? Is that the Pat's Blue Ribbon? Yeah, PBR. Drink some PBR and talk about how you'd rather be sitting by the lake. Hey guys, I'm Robbie. You guys got any PBR for me? Over a cold one.
Having fun?
A little bit, yeah. It is funny thinking about you with a little bit of a beard and a beanie on, and you're just like, "Hey guys, I'm Robbie." In fact, you leaving the place where you're at to go out adventure to the tackle shop. Hey, I'm Robbie. I like fishing. So what's a good hole?
You want me to answer that for you?
Not at all.
Would you like me to finish?
No, no, we're good. We are
Alright,
good.
it's good to know.
Hmm. Robbie. That makes me laugh.
You gotta be able to pass it around sometimes. Let other people have a little fun for the pain. You can't win them all. You know?
I mean, because she's gonna make work friends, and you're gonna have to do like go to their house, and they're gonna have like
Yeah.
big deer heads up on their wall and shit. And yeah, that's a 50-pound buck or whatever, 150-pound buck I caught. You hunt, and then you're like, no, I sit in my room and I draw cartoon characters. Oh,
Yeah. That's
all right.
exactly. But how's it different now?
Because you're in California,
None
so
of my
like
friends hunt.
I don't care if they do. I'm just stereotyping the
Mhm.
area you're gonna be at to the
Mhm.
scenario of making myself laugh.
Mhm. 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 Yes, I will struggle so much. Whatever will I do? I'm just
Same
not
thing
gonna
you
be.
same thing you do every night.
Not gonna be able to take it. I'm just gonna lose my mind and
Oh, you're not gonna lose
crawl
your
back to
mind.
where I came from after a week. Oh no,
Oh,
wait, no, that wasn't me.
no, you're not gonna care.
One thing's
And
for
I
certain.
I understand. Was that a blow at me
One
with the
thing's
one
for
week?
certain. I know
Was
it
that
won't happen.
was
I
that
know
was
it.
that a blow at me with the one week?
That's a record, bro. And I can make fun of you because I did pay for that. That literally cost me money.
It cost me a good
It
chunk of
cost
money.
me a good chunk of money, Brandon, to undo that mess. So yeah, I can't make jokes.
Well, good thing we're buddies, right?
I would not say that.
We are BFFs.
I would not
If you
call us that.
call me more times in the day than my wife, we're buddies.
I would not use that
You call
terminology.
you call me more times in the day
Mm, yeah,
than my wife.
yeah. I wouldn't. I wouldn't use that terminology.
We are buddies.
You see why I said you
BFFs.
didn't have to do much for the background? I'll just paint it.
All right. I'm gonna get you and me one of those like bracelets where it's like half a heart broken in
I
half,
have no doubt you
and
want to wear a
this
bracelet.
and they say BFF, and I'm gonna give you one and me one, and I'm gonna make you wear it at the cons.
You can't make me do anything at cons. I can't even get you to stop taking shitty commissions.
Nope.
That's all I'm working on next time we go to a con in
Nah.
Vegas. Can I prevent Brandon from taking shitty commissions?
Fuck no.
I don't even know if that's possible.
I'm going double shitty commissions.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna turn it into a YouTube show. I'm gonna record the whole process and watch you struggle. Zoom in
Mm.
on that bead of sweat that forms on when you really stress, and then you get like that exhausted, impatient look at me. I'm just trying to, just.
Yep.
I don't know why you're being such an asshole.
All day, every day.
I was just trying to. I'm doing flats for you. That's my favorite now. That's you try to use that one. Like that somehow excuses. Like you couldn't possibly do the flats and also do the right thing. You know, that's everything with you is like one or the other. It's hilarious.
Welcome to my dojo. Or whatever you say. Let's see, is that Is that part of her leg or not? No, I don't think it is. So let's cut that fucker out.
I was supposed to have Jonathan Rector on last night, dude. I thought we said 6:30. I thought we meant PST, and I guess he
Who?
meant Jonathan, the guy who was asking. He's got a YouTube channel. He's doing silhouettes now. He's a good artist, and he was the one who was asking about the flats thing too, the
Mm-hmm.
plugin. So I said, hey, why don't you come on, do a cast? I was planning for last week. He couldn't do it. I was gonna do it yesterday. I said, what time? He said 6:30. I'm like, perfect. And then at 3:30, he's like, hey, you gonna be here? Or 2:30 or 4:30. I'm like, I thought you meant PST, bro. Hasn't got back to me since. So probably ruined that opportunity. See, every time I try to reach out to other artists, it goes horribly wrong.
Except with me.
No, it's gone horribly wrong. I've just
I'm
managed to
always
record a lot of
here.
it. Just managed to record a lot of it.
I'm always here.
You're not always here. That's a lie.
I'm always here.
I have actual podcasts that go back almost a month where you're not there.
I'm always here.
Don't ever whisper into my earphone again. Like
Oh man.
that would not be a good look for you.
I'm always here, Rob. There we go. Ugh. Summer.
This whole like painting over the little pen things for the background. It's all game cave development. That's how I practice this shit. Simplify all this. Someone else's dime.
I like that blue glow on his yellow. I like that look.
One year ago, I was at Casa Bonita.
I had that fucking in my head today.
I was there. YouTube, Facebook reminded me. Even showed me the video I posted. Like, hey. And I will actually be officially living in Idaho 1 year from the time we went. We went for my birthday.
How about that?
Huh? How about them fucking apples, motherfucker? It's right. Get shit done.
It all worked out beautifully.
Yeah. As long as I'm not involved, tends to work out. I'm good at like the sidelines, just directing. Do this, do that. Surprisingly, I am. It's when I actually get involved. I don't know what happens. Like tonight, go to the damn Sprouts. Get into the fucking line. It's totally empty. Chick's just sitting there, load up all her stuff. Turns out she's waiting for some chick who was trying to buy pies and went and got more pies, but she was arguing over the price. It took almost 20 minutes. They're arguing over $2 for pies. And I was just looking at my, like, I will just pay for the fucking pies if we can get the fuck out of this line right the fuck now. And then, as if on cue, the chick next to me, her kid, started throwing a temper tantrum, just laid on the ground and started doing flutter kicks, screaming. You know, like right on my feet, bro. I don't mean like near me. I mean like right on me. You know, I'm like, what is this? How come every time I go to the goddamn store, I can't just get something and get. I mean,
No, you cannot.
I can't, Brandon. You don't know what it's like. Even my wife's come to believe it. Like at this point, I send her alone. It will be faster. So people ask me, how come I'm doing with his landscape speed paints? I'm like, I do them all the time. They're just integrated with the fucking character art now.
Right.
I'll come back to doing some of those when I get after Game Cave gets done, Volume 1-1. I'll work on the sketch and sketch. The second sketchbook probably just be a landscape book. Probably need a full year just to develop.
Couldn't it just be landscapes that are in Game Cave?
No, because they're not designed for it. I'll have to design a whole thing for that.
Hmm.
Now you gotta diversify. You can't just keep doing the same thing over and over.
Oh man, that getting some nice views on the videos.
I told you ever
Yeah,
since I've been spacing them out, adding the thumbnails, it's been changing, right?
yeah, like just the speed paint we did the other night of the Jungle Girl has 358 views.
Yeah, for me, it's a lot. And a 2 thumbs down. Yeah. You know who that was, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Big Feet. Had to be.
Any places you haven't gone one last time that you want to go to before you go?
No, we're doing a whole thing this weekend based on like what we did for a wedding. So,
Very cool.
and that'll be that.
You gonna shed a tear when you go? Tear of joy.
I don't really care one way or the other. I want to show you guys something. Brandon, you should check this out.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a bigger talk about this.
All right.
Let me bring this up. This, now that I got everyone's undivided attention. This is my student loan report from 2014 when Navient bought out the company, Sally Mae or whatever went under. Navient picked up all their stuff and I had to renegotiate my interest rates. So as of 2014, on a $51,000 student loan, with deferment interest, it bumped it up to 76,000. Over the course of their 20-something year repayment program, I would have paid $148,000.
Jeez.
$124.14 on $51,000 worth of student loans. I bought it out for 71. Spent my entire inheritance. This is what kids don't understand. You know, and they go, "Oh, you guys knew what you were getting into." The average person coming out of university has $34,000 in student loans. That's $148, $48,000 for what? For
Yeah.
this shit, they didn't teach me to do this shit. You know? That's what you're gonna owe, Brandon. We gotta work on that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Scary, bro. Very scary. This is what culture can deal with this. In Australia, if you get a loan, student loan, you go to college, you can't get a job doing whatever, you get out of it. It's
Yeah.
worthless. We have greed in this country. The worst greed since the robber baron days. It's essentially coal mining days. Those coal mining outfits back. Remember the coal miner towns you used to read about?
Yeah.
Very similar. You know. So I figure if those people going to the Design Institute of San Diego are paying 89,000, they probably owe $200,000. And let's see, it would have been 2007 to 2038. That's roughly 30 years.
That's just insane.
Yeah. For what?
Right.
Well, they go, well, you just picked a shitty career. No, that isn't it. I gotta get the whole background done. It's better and cheaper to become an apprentice, I would say, in my opinion. Don't let the Brandon, right, Brandon?
Yep.
This country has a serious problem. Something very, very wrong with this country. To quote Brandon's favorite movie. Which, by the way, our anniversary from the day we met is actually the 5th of November.
Aww.
Yeah, she hates when I.
Oh, I thought you meant mine and your anniversary.
No, we don't. I don't
You,
care about you.
you spoiled it for me. So I didn't realize this, but I'm doing the flats on the Rick and Morty piece. I just happened to make what's her name, Summer, look like Marge Simpson. I gave her yellow skin, a green shirt, blue hair. Didn't even realize it. I just thought I was picking random colors, but made her look like Marge Simpson over here. Fun fact for you.
How's the chat room doing, Brandon?
Buddy Soha says hello,
Hey, what's up, buddy?
and I might butcher this, but Ka Studios Inc. says, I know all about the Cold Town issue, Rob. He's talking about my dad grew up in that world.
Right. It's ridiculous. We're right back there, right? What's changed in 100 years?
Wi-Fi?
Right. Well, I shall forgive the debt, and I'll never be able to get my money back because I actually the only motherfucker who paid it.
Right.
That's what generally happens to me. You know. All I'm saying is refund me the difference. Give me the average university price for this fucking stupid degree, right? If it's $30,000, $40,000, fine. Give me the 30,000 back. You know. I think that would be the fair. You know, what's the actual market value for the fucking degree? You know, and then split me the diff. You know, and you won't hear one fucking complaint out of me. You know.
Right.
Could you imagine? I mean, that 148. I just remember looking at it like, oh god. And I
If
only
we
have found it because we're going through all the paperwork for the move. You know.
right, if we didn't have her school debt, um, like we'd have an extra couple hundred a month to put aside
Well, it's gonna
for
get
what.
worse. Wait till
Right.
you spend 500 and something dollars a month for the next 227 months.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we didn't have that shit right now with the couple whatever it is we pay, a couple hundred, 300 or whatever a month. Like I mean that's 300 extra a month,
Mm-hmm.
and we just had to pay some of the back shit and like fuck if we just didn't have that 300 extra a month. I could have fuck that's like 3 grand a year.
It's not like it is.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm just saying like.
Right.
I'm saying if I saved it completely. I mean, not used any of it, but yeah, that's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
And she's not making any money from that degree. You know. Your only chance to make money from that degree is me.
Yep, we know that.
So I mean, I'll get something out of it, but I don't know if I can get you your. You know what I mean? Like what you need to do is win the fucking
Right.
Powerball.
Oh, that's it. I'll just
No,
I'll
it's
get right on
possible.
that.
It's possible. It's
Yeah.
possible.
All right.
It is possible. Anything is possible.
That
I
now
see.
that you're
I've been to Disneyland.
now
What?
that you're moving to I was thinking about this earlier today at work. Now that you're moving out of state, I could actually just give you the money and have you sign up for those fuck what's it called DraftKings, the football thing, and I could just I could just manage the team. You can't be a resident of Arizona or California to do those 1 day betting things. I'm like because I would make so much fucking money off those DraftKings.
Well, whatever you want to do, man. As long as it doesn't affect me financially.
Oh no, it wouldn't. It's just you have to be a resident of Arizona. You can't be a resident of the to play their fucking their fantasy football
Couldn't you
online.
have done that now? When I was living
You're
here.
no California. You can't either.
Can't in Idaho, though, right?
Yeah,
Well, then
Calif.
that's what we'll do. We'll hedge our bets because we got to find a way, Brandon. Guys. Here's what I don't have in me, and I'm being very sincere when I say this, not trying to act like I'm cool and shit. I'm not the guy who says, "Well, that doesn't affect me because I got my way out. Fuck everyone else." I'm still furious that people are being stuck with overpriced, horrible fucking loans. Because you know what happens when people can't? They're spending all their money on loans. They're not spending on buying homes. They're not spending on buying art. You know what I mean? They're not spending on buying other shit. It's just going to
Yep.
banks.
Yep.
You know? I mean, if you spend 148 fucking $1,000, you better. I mean, dude, you could become a dentist for that kind of money.
Yeah.
You know? Matter of fact, I think the dentist the dude that my wife is friends with, I think he spent 121.
I'm gonna go wake my wife up.
Mm-hmm.
Get on the computer. Get on the computer and start making more shit.
You know? No. So we got to find a way out of it, and that's going to be working through it somehow. You know, it's not going to come. No one's going to cut you a fucking break. You know,
Never.
I mean maybe, but I doubt it. You know. Thanks, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
Not your guy, friend. South Park's starting up soon, right?
Probably.
It's about that time, dude. Casa Bonita, Casa Bonita. So I'm sitting there while she's trying to buy these fucking pies. She's arguing over $2 for these pies. And I'm just like, would you promise your grandson punching pie? You know what I mean? I can't help myself. I can't. You promise there to be punch and pie? If I only buy one other game this year, it's gonna be fucking South Park. I have to play Fractured But Whole. I have to, man. It's gonna be the greatest superhero game ever made. How am I supposed to pay a colorist to do all this shit?
Right.
And it looks weird when people try to draw all the details. You know what I mean? Because like I sketched it in just to prove a point. Like it looks weird. It doesn't work. You have to.
It's-
You gotta paint little trees, little happy trees. You know that guy used to draw those fucking things 3 times? Everything's Bob Ross just painted that shit.
really?
Yeah, he did the painting 3 times. He figured one out, then he had the one for the show that he'd do, and then he'd have a super high res one that would be all set up for the end.
That's funny.
That's why people just think he just made that shit. I'm like, no, he did paintings per fucking of the same thing 3 times. Everything's planned, even right down what he would say. He'd work it all out. You know, that's why when I was a kid, they're like, oh, in high school, she'd be like, my teacher would be like, Bob Roach just fucking paints. I'm like, I don't believe that. You know,
Right.
because how could you get it that perfect every time? You know.
Right.
So when I finally had the internet, I did research. I was like, let's see, Bob Ross. I was like, he paints it 3 times. That makes more sense. I'm not taking away from his talent. I'm just saying, like unless someone sees you do it perfectly the first time, it's like you suck, right?
Right.
You're not a real artist. Do want to thank you. Your videos have shown me so much, and your tips help so much. Thank you. I appreciate it, Cast Studios. The question is, are they helping Brandon? What do you think?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
60% of the time, every time.
It's because you don't write shit down. And when you do, it's like ransom notes. Control age, like scrawled like Buffalo Bob. You know?
If
Is it
that
Buffalo
wasn't
Bill?
pretty much accurate, I wouldn't argue it. That's pretty accurate. The ransom
Yeah.
notes, yeah.
That's what they
Yeah.
look like.
Mm-hmm.
How are you supposed to read that? You don't, right? You don't understand it like a month or two later. You try to look at it and remember what you were doing. You don't look at the note and go, oh, that's how I do it.
Of course I do.
Impossible. I don't believe you.
That's probably best.
I think you're bullshitting.
Most of the time, yes.
No, I think you're placating me.
Never.
Yeah. So how's your coach doing? That guy got all sick.
My coach.
Yeah, for your football.
Oh, Cardinals. Sorry. Yeah, he's fine. He released him from the hospital the next day or so. He was all right. They didn't really say. They usually don't give out all the details unless it's like major.
Did he punch a 70-year-old man? What the hell is up with that story?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's some guy on the 49ers punched a 70-year-old man in the face. Was it a fullback or something? I saw on Yahoo. Had to
Like
like kick him
recently,
off.
or are you
Yeah,
talking about
they
like?
just the other day they had to kick him off kicked him out the NFL. He punched a 70-year-old guy in the face. You should
I
look
didn't hear
that one
about
up.
that. I don't like the 49ers, but
Yeah, but it's sports news, bro. Like you don't tell me that. You,
I did not hear about it. No,
that's your
I
Mr.
haven't.
ESPN.
Here's what. Well, not when I've got shit to do, like your flats and stuff. That's what I did the last couple
Was that going to
days.
be your excuse when you lose in the DraftKings? That you had
Hmm.
flats to do?
Probably.
See how we wheel us all back around? Just checking, trying to figure out what's the grand plan here. You said you'd make a lot of money. Then you said you couldn't. You didn't know. It's pretty headline news. I mean, I saw it on Yahoo.
The only thing I think you're talking about is there was a former 49ers player who got caught getting in a fight at a hotel.
No, this guy punched a dude in the. God
Yeah,
damn.
right. It says it right here. Yes, police said Miller tried to enter the wrong room at Marriott Hotel and
Oh,
got
so he
into an
wasn't a current.
altercation
He wasn't a
with
current
a
player.
70-year-old man
So he
and
wasn't a
his twin.
current player.
No, he wasn't.
I
That's
got
why.
Yahooed. Then I got Yahooed. You know
Yeah.
that term?
When you
Yeah,
get false news.
it's when Yahoo posts some shit, and it's like they'll be like, here's a typical way you can get Yahooed. This is a real term. Yahoo posts a art. People go, why do you read Yahoo? I'm like, because it's so bad. That's why. So it's so bad. They'll be like, this video is unbelievable, you know, and then you click on it, and they just describe it, and they don't actually have a link to the video. Oh, I got Yahooed. You know, that's how it works. They did it to me with Rogue One when the trailer was like, the Rogue One trailer is amazing. Not one picture, not one link to the trailer, not one trailer.
Nah, he's a former player. That's why I was like, current player. That would have been all over my feed because I follow NFL, ESPN, Sports Center, but it just didn't wasn't news enough for them, I guess, to post. Shit, half the Dallas Cowboys defense is on suspension for some form of aggravated assault or hitting someone. Or
You're gonna like this Rob Lowe roast because Peyton Manning was there. So plenty of football jokes,
nice.
real good ones. Every superhero needs a good theme song. This is the year fans put out more first-party games than Nintendo. Fans put out more first-party Nintendo games than Nintendo. Better quality too. And now Nintendo's shutting down all these fan games. It's hilarious. They're making money off the ad revenue. I'm like, well, if Nintendo was kicking ass with their games, no one would be playing them.
Right.
You know, dude, when Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out, it's so good. I don't go around waiting to get the fan version. You know what I mean? I fucking play
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5. But you put a shitty fucking Metroid game, and you take for fucking ever to make a Pokemon game. What do you think people are gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
Then they go and make one, as if that's gonna hurt sales, right? As if they had a great Pokemon game. People go, I got this free one. I ain't going, you know, like fucking Nintendo, man. I love them, but it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Should, isn't it fitting that I complain about Nintendo while I work on a Sega picture? Huh? It's a good observation. I just made that. I just did that right there. It's impressive. Like how I got the notes actually coming out the B box. It's clever. It's very clever. We'll wait for this to catch up.
All right, it's 10:40. I gotta start getting my stuff ready for bed, so I gotta go in early. I posted a progress picture of the Rick and Morty, so it should be done tomorrow night.
I'm not gonna be able to color it before I go, so
That's fine. I just want to get it done. You know what I mean?
right.
And then I'll get on that other piece once you get that done.
Yeah, and then while I'm moving, you need to finish that.
War Machine.
Hmm.
Hey, on that Batman you wanted me to do, did you want? And you said you wanted me to do the blue suit. You
You
know,
know
Luke
the
Cage.
Miller style.
Right. Do you want me to switch it up where he's not armored? Right. Just
No, same exact fucking drawing.
oh, you want it armored?
I want the
Just with
arm. Have you seen that action figure guy made?
no.
Okay, we're gonna get this right now. Okay,
Okay.
because let's go here. Dark Knight Returns Armor Toy images. I want like this.
I'm on delay. So 1 second. Okay.
See what I'm saying? You see how it's got like the light gray, the dark gray areas?
Yeah.
Just like this. With the bright yellow, I don't want a dull, I want a bright yellow. Nice bright blue cape.
Okay.
There you
Fantastic.
go. Now you know.
All right, we'll get ready for bed.
Yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Later.
Night, everyone on the chat. Bye bye.
Where the hell is that coming from? I'll figure that out later. Don't know how I want to do that yet. I don't know about that. Let me think about this for a second. File, save. Alright, so let's do a few little tricks. Couple things we can do. So let's save this, and then we're going to do a little post effects. We'll merge this. Well, folks, that's it. It's done. Toejam and Earl. It's done. Good enough. So the initial roughie to final. I didn't do all these crazy glows up on these platforms because I didn't want that to be super glowy up there, you know? Like you kind of tend to think it looks fine without some of that. The moon could probably use a little bit more illumination though, huh? Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, and I gotta color this. There we go. All right, folks. That's it. All done. Boom. Toejam and Earl. I will be back on tomorrow with. I gotta try and get this cover done for this other project. It's just kind of a simple cover though, so I'll explain more tomorrow. See you then, folks. Peace.